Coming to number 10, we have Blank Room Soup. Blank Room Soup is purportedly a dark web video leaked onto the surface web. Now I can't verify that, but the video is hella terrifying. We see a blindfolded man sitting at a table, crying and eating what looks like noodle soup. A big giant costume comes waltzing in with a scary kind of silent creepy atmosphere. He comes and comforts the man and the man starts crying and gagging, and soon enough another big costume of a featureless man comes in and pats him on the back too. The video is just 1 minute long, but it is absolutely terrifying. Theories surrounding the video are rife, not least on Reddit. Some say that the big costumes we see here were stolen from an actor who had something to do with this man's capture. All the theories seem to indicate that the soup eater is in some kind of peril. Some even say he's being forced to eat the soup that's laced with poison, meaning he'll die soon. Others are convinced that this is an art project. Let's have a final look, shall we?
Coming in at number 9 now, we have My New Car. This PewDiePie video from early 2016 was a pretty funny parody on all of those My New Car videos that you see on YouTube. You know the ones I mean? The YouTuber gets a bit of money and they spend all of it on a fancy new car and make a fancy video showing it off. PewDiePie's car wasn't quite so fancy. It was actually a second-hand Nissan Micra. Seems like a harmless video, right? Why was it taken down? Well, the video was kind of poking fun at YouTuber KSI, who loved showing off his Lamborghini so much he even made a song about it. PewDiePie blasted that song out of his new car in the video, and so KSI had it taken down for copyright infringement. Luckily, some clever people downloaded it right before that happened. Next up at number 8 now, we have Minecraft Cribs. This video by Vanos Gaming was uploaded in 2016, and at first glance it looks obvious why YouTube took it down. The title contains the word racist, and the first house that Vanos visits in his Minecraft Cribs episode is actually a giant, well, if you know, you know. YouTube probably refers to that as not advertiser friendly. Surprisingly though, it was actually the rap song that Vanos put in the background of the video that got the whole thing taken down. We're not going to play it though, because otherwise this will get taken down. Clever. Coming in at number 7 now, we have the H3H3 rant. This video was uploaded by Leafy Is Here in 2016 at the height of the YouTube drama between him and Ethan from H3H3 Productions. It all revolved around Ethan calling Leafy out as being cancerous for YouTube and essentially bullying anyone he could just to get views. This video was Leafy's reply, in which he said Ethan was being hypocritical and proceeded to show private messages between the two of them where Ethan was praising him for his work just a few weeks before. Eventually though, they both sorted out their beef and removed the rant videos they had made about each other. Next up at number 6 now, we have the 10-year-old girl roast. In 2016, RiceGum made a video where he basically went through the Instagram of a 10-year-old girl and just made fun of her. The way she dressed, the way she talked, her whole lifestyle, everything. Now normally this might just get a few angry comments, but RiceGum really messed up because this 10-year-old was Alabama Barker, daughter of Blink-182's Travis Barker. When RiceGum fans started pouring onto her Instagram to give her even more abuse, Travis lost it. He tweeted out asking for information about where RiceGum lived. Soon after, the video was taken down, possibly for copyright or for harassment, we just don't know. As we all know though, this was the last controversial video that RiceGum ever made. Coming at number 5 now, we have How to Be Alone. This video was uploaded by Bashaverse, a YouTuber who has been gone for quite a while now. Towards the end of his YouTube career, there was a lot of controversy surrounding him, but regardless of what you thought of the guy, he always wore his heart on his sleeve. Perhaps the best example is this deleted video called How to Be Alone, a 4-minute long rant about his breakup with his girlfriend. He gets very emotional and talks about how alone he is now, and about how his friends and family are apparently 1,000 miles away. At one point, he even finds her hair in the sink and breaks down even more. It seems that in the light of day, Bashaverse didn't want anyone to see him like this, and the video was taken down soon after. Alright, at the number 4 spot now, we have Fiverr. This infamous PewDiePie video was viewed by millions. I'm sure many of you guys watched it, but it has since been deleted. PewDiePie went to this site where for a small fee, you can get strangers around the world to perform weird tasks for you. He decided to test the limits of this and asked for a couple of guys on there to hold up a sign saying, "Death to all full Jews and then to say subscribe to Keemstar. That's exactly what they did, and it caused a lot of controversy. PewDiePie ended up apologizing, losing his partnership with Maker Studios and taking the video down. Coming in at number 3 now, we have Here's What's Really Happening. This was a Jake Paul vlog 2017 where he discussed the whole drama surrounding Alyssa Violet, FaZe Banks and Jake Paul himself. FaZe accused Jake of being abusive with his girlfriend Alyssa, who is Jake's ex-girlfriend. He replied by saying that FaZe had actually assaulted his personal assistant at a party. FaZe denied all of that and got people who were at the party to back him up. Blah blah blah, you get the idea. Now this video of Jake discussing the whole issue with his brother Logan was deleted after all of the drama died down. Some people say it was out of respect, the matter was settled, others say it was because Jake had been proven to be a liar. We may never know the truth or care. Next up at the number 2 spot, we have the 2017 New Year's resolution for white guys. This video was uploaded to YouTube by MTV and involves a group of people explaining to white men what their New Year's resolutions should be, based on issues such as Black Lives Matter, women's rights, and American politics in general. A lot of people got quite incensed by this video and found it to be condescending, patronizing, or just pretty generalizing. Others defending it, saying it was totally correct or just a bit of fun. As the internet argued about the video's content, MTV quietly took it down to avoid any more heat. And finally at number 1 now, we have the Craigslist social experiment. This video was uploaded by Mo and Ethan Bradbury and involved them baiting people from Craigslist into meeting them to buy or sell things. However, the brothers didn't actually have anything. They just wanted to teach these people and their viewers about internet safety. So they kidnapped the Craigslist people. That's right. Wearing balaclavas and wielding fake knives, they smuggled these terrified people into the backs of cars. They then revealed it was just a social experiment and preached to them about internet safety. These poor people were in tears. H3H3 made a video ripping these guys a new one for such tasteless behavior, and eventually Mo and Ethan deleted the video. Crazy stuff.
Starting off this list at number 10, we have a Bohemian Club secret meeting video. Bohemian Club is this group of rich white men who meet in the Bohemian Grove in California. While the group itself is not a secret, there are apparently some pretty dark things that they're involved with. It is also worth mentioning that they had a lawsuit a few years ago for discriminating against women, and when they lost, they just hired women to do the worst, lowest paying jobs instead of actually hiring them and treating them like humans, so that's cool. The infamous Alex Jones is set on exposing their secrets, and this video is from him sneaking into one of their ceremonies to try and catch them in the act.
When again, ye turn your faces to the marketplace.
Ew.
Do ye not find me waiting as a whole?
It's like a cult meeting.
Fools to dream ye conquer care.
Ew, all the little frogs are so weird.
I thought you were gonna talk about the fools. That's what creeped me out, not the frogs.
Oh, it's whatever they're doing over there is creepy.
Exactly, that just, no.
I've heard that sometimes they like sacrifice people in those little clippy-doos. Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god.
I know, it's pretty messed up.
Yeah, slightly.
Coming in at number 9, we have Hamburger Lady. Now she is not as fun as she sounds. Who is the Hamburger Lady? I don't know. All I do know is that she is horrifying and I like the sound of her. Hamburger Lady is a video that surfaced from the dark web 3 or so years ago. Now I have no idea how long it was below the surface for, but unfortunately it's here now. The video is spooky and not just visually but audibly too. It's filled with chaotic and disorientating sounds as well as a jumble of sentences, signs and signals. The captions spin a dark tale saying that the mysterious Hamburger Lady is burned from the waist up and she can't hold on to things. The video also discusses the tubes in her arms and flashes up scary images of a girl in a mask. I have no idea what it means and honestly, I don't care to. Coming in at number 8, we have Abducted and Imprisoned. This is allegedly a deep web video showing a young woman who has seemingly been kidnapped. As with a lot of so-called dark web videos, there isn't a lot of information here, but we see that the video was supposedly shot on the 14th of August and it starts with a girl startling awake on the floor when a box falls to the ground. She later holds up a sign to the camera which we assume is some kind of stream. She says she doesn't have any water and she begs for some more. She also appears to be wearing a shirt with the numbers 000656 written on them. Later the video ends as the barricade she has pushed against the door starts being broken down. It seems that someone is breaking in and she is deathly afraid of who that may be. Where this video came from, no one can tell you, or no one will tell you anyway. Some people of the internet are hailing it as a fake while others are pretty terrified. Coming into number 7 we have Corpus Christus. So this translates to the body of Christ, and I am not feeling this video's vibes, although I guess I'd be surprised if I was feeling any deep web video. Isn't really my bag. My bag's mainly filled with cute puppy videos and videos from my friend Molly Burke. Anyway, this video is creepy. It shows images of men and, I don't know, maybe the same man being tested on. A man's face changes from young to like weird and haggard, and I can't really tell if this is real life or animation or stop motion or a combination of all of them. Here is one of my least favourite clips. Things get creepy in the background too. The video culminates with the experimentation getting even worse and worse with like a mouth cage thing. There are some wires in the head as well, I'm not sure what they're about. And finally, the corpus, the body, is ripped open at the chest by a strange spidery machine, and to be honest, I'm not a fan. This next video is short but really scary. Be warned, at number 6 we have the unknown creature grabs a baby. So this video is just 26 seconds long and all of the action happens in the last 2 seconds. Before that, we're watching a video of a baby in what looks like a crib or something. The child seems like it's around the yearish mark, although it's quite hard to tell because the quality of the video isn't that great. The child is goo-goo and gargaring to itself when all of a sudden, well, watch. If we play that back, I do notice that the scary hand slips through the back of the cot just before the baby is grabbed and stolen away. Now the thing that worries me about this video is that I can't see a cut. I really hope it's fake, because even if this isn't a real monster or creature, grabbing a baby like that just isn't okay. Coming into number 5, we have Sad Satan. I feel like Sad Satan could sponsor Most Amazing Top 10. We've mentioned this video quite a lot. Sad Satan is purportedly a dark web video game that comes with a curse, although I'm not sure what that curse is, it's just cursed. Nondescript curses are my favourite. Some redditors who have attempted to decode the game say that it is providing instructions to kill. Others also think that when the game was originally on the dark web, it gave details of the player's whereabouts to a malicious group who could then track the gamer. YouTube channel Obscure Horror Corner lived up to their name when they shared a scary screen recording of the game playthrough on their channel, and honestly, it looks really intense. Far too intense for me. I think Spyro the Dragon is the crux of my gaming. It also sounds intense, and like honestly I don't like that. In the dark web video game, the player is walking down a shady alley and horrible radio signals start coming through. During the gameplay, from time to time, a blank screen appears with strange markings. Finally, at the end of the game, it cuts to a black screen in which the phrase "suffering doesn't end" appears. Great, let's just hope that that's a dramatic effect. Coming in at number 4, we have The Grifter. I do not like a close-up eyeball shot. No, I don't. Not only is The Grifter said to be from the dark web, it is also said to be cursed. Only a small section of the original video has reportedly been leaked to the surface web, and if the 67-second clip we can see is anything to go by, then you don't want to see the whole thing. But like, actually. According to 4chan, the most credible of sources, if you watch the whole video, you're at risk of being killed. Jolly D. The 4chan post said that the video came into circulation in 2008, and that those who watched it experienced nausea and nightmares. Some claim to have had their souls altered. A creepypasta based on the footage claims that those who have watched the full video have been killed. Great. So I'm not sure if that's the case. I'd still say that this video is probably nothing more than a creepy video, but it just isn't worth the risk. Coming into number 3, we have Cemetery. This video warns viewers not to watch it as it will enter their unconscious, and having seen this monstrosity, I think that we should all have heeded the video's advice. The video is just shy of 2 minutes long and is all kinds of religious and cemetery kind of satanic footage. What it means, I don't really know, and what it is doing on the dark web, well, I'd rather not speculate. Shall we have another look? Go on then. Okay, but I actually really don't like how this video ends. Coming in at number 2, we have Obedece a la Morsa. Weirdly, it seems that the title of this video is Spanish for Obey the Walrus. What walrus? Who is the walrus? I am the walrus. Cuckoo. No, Rebecca, now isn't the time for singing the Beatles, although I wish it was, because it would mean I'm not in this video. Now actually is the time for freaking out, because this video is too creepy for words. Although actually this isn't the most amazing top 10 hand gestures, so I guess I'll try and use words to describe this dark web creep first. So basically, word on this surface web is that La Morsa is a Latin cult. Is this their indoctrination video? I don't know. The video starts off with an animated face singing a nursery rhyme, and then all of that gets distorted and we see like kaleidoscope colours. We then see what looks like an emaciated transgender dancer with horrifyingly jarring movements and wide eyes. They're also wearing a clown hat, which doesn't fly with me. The scariest moment is when the music cuts and this happens to the sound of a clock ticking. What is this walrus and why is it here? Now this video has had over 25 million views. Are there 25 million people in the walrus cult now? Finally, coming into number 1, heavy audience warning. This is really horrifying. I don't like it, but this is the number 1, it's a Russian snuff. I don't even know how to begin pronouncing the name of this video. Here it is written down on the screen for you. Can anyone from Russia watching translate this? Would I have read the title and been like, okay, not gonna watch it, because if so, knowing Russian would have been really handy. This video is extremely long and extremely disturbing. It's over an hour and a half, and I can't even show you the worst parts because we simply can't air this content on YouTube. I can't speak Russian, so I can't tell you what exactly is going on, but to me, it seems like Russian prisoners are forced to defile themselves on camera and then kill each other. At one point, a man in military wear poos on a plate, and actually it sounds funny, but trust me, it really isn't. The video ends in a lot of bloodshed, and I have to say it is one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life, and no part of me doubts its authenticity. I wish I could go back in time and never ever watch it.
Starting off at number 10 now, we have the Dark Sykes Kickstarter crap. This iDubbbz video is from 2014, well before he became the household YouTube name he is today. This series sees him review the business pitches of people on Kickstarter, and they don't get much weirder than this one. A dating simulation for bronies, usually grown men who are obsessed with My Little Pony. Well, iDubbbz laid into them hard by mocking the entire project, but also by calling it out as a big fat scam. The video went up, but not many people got to watch it before the developers of the simulation got it taken down. They said it was because of copyright infringement. This was his first ever copyright strike. I'm sure he still remembers it fondly.
Moving on to number 9, we have the baby monitor. Imagine putting your little baby to sleep in their crib only to see something very creepy going on in their baby monitor. This is what happened to this next individual. Their baby was fast asleep in their crib, but they decided to check on her with the baby monitor. And boy, were they not expecting to see this. So while watching the baby monitor, they saw their baby's doll move its head multiple times. In the video, you can clearly see the doll's head turn to the right and then to the left. Straight up, that doll is probably possessed by Annabelle or something. If I saw that, I would take the kid and then just move out, and then set the house on fire with the doll in it. I'm kidding, but seriously, we probably were not supposed to see that happen.
In our number 8 spot today, we have a video of the Kanye and Taylor Swift phone call. We all have had our fill of Kanye West and T Swift drama, but it is time to put one feud to rest. Of course, we remember Kanye interrupting Taylor at the 2009 MTV VMAs, and of course we remember the feud over the lyrics of Kanye's song Famous that left Taylor feeling attacked and exploited. But remember when Kim Kardashian West came to Kanye's rescue and released a short clip of a phone conversation that Kanye and Taylor had prior to him releasing the song, where he claimed to ask for permission? It certainly made Taylor look bad for complaining about something she had apparently authorized, but in a turn of events, the entire phone conversation has now been leaked, and we are finally getting the entire story. The whole conversation was almost 20 minutes long, and while the clip that Kim shared on her Snapchat definitely made it seem like Taylor was cool with how the song portrayed her, when we listened to the whole phone conversation, we actually realized that not only did Kanye leave a lot of stuff out, Taylor actually seemed decently uncomfortable with some of the stuff that he did mention.
Okay, now what if later in the song I was also to have said, I made her famous? Is that,
Did you say that?
Yes, it might have happened.
And at number 7, we have the cursed commercial. In the 1980s, there was a series of Kleenex commercials on air in Japan that were said to be extremely haunted. In the commercial, the actress was dressed in a white dress with a child dressed as a Japanese ogre or an Oompa Loompa. Each advertisement had the song "It's a Fine Day" by Edward Barden and Jane playing in the background. But honestly, it sounds pretty eerie. After these commercials aired for a while, viewers started complaining to television stations about them. They found them creepy and unsettling, and thought that the background song was some sort of curse. From there, it was thought that whoever watched the commercial would mysteriously fall ill and die. In fact, legend said that the actor who played the ogre creature thing got their head decapitated in a car crash, and it was said that the main actress got pregnant with a demon child and then was admitted into an insane asylum. Not only that, but legend goes that all the crew that helped with the commercial died mysteriously too, like how the cameraman burned to death in a freak sauna fire. And now we all just watched the video, so we may be cursed as well.
In our number 6 spot today, we have the blank room soup video. Ew.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. Is he being forced by those people to—
I hate this. I hate this.
Ew.
Why is he crying and who are those people?
I thought they were just like dolls in the background, and then it moved and I was like, oh, so it's like someone in a mascot
They're
costume.
humans. And I hate them.
Is he being held captive to eat soup?
It kind of seems like it, but it doesn't seem like it's good soup. He clearly doesn't like it.
He's crying and then drinking his tears because it's so bad.
Ew. Ew.
This is like something from the dark web. We should have not seen that. I feel wrong. I feel dirty. I need a shower. I don't like that.
Ooh. Ooh, I didn't like that at all.
We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the fun vax. Okay, now before I get into this video, let me say that it has been debated about for years. Some say the video is fake and that the people in it are actors, or that the video itself is real but was dubbed over. Then there are others who believe it is real and that the government has this plan in mind for citizens. So basically, this video shows a man presenting an idea of what seems to be a vaccine that will strip people of their religious beliefs. He argues that this in the end will cause peace, because if we all have the same views, then there's no need for wars.
So our hypothesis is that these are fanatical people, that they have overexpression of the VMAT2 gene, and that by vaccinating them against this, we'll eliminate this behavior.
So in the video, he describes FunVax as a vaccine that can alter the VMAT2 gene, or the God gene. It inactivates it so that people are less likely to believe in religion.
The virus would immunize against this VMAT2 gene, and that would have the effect that you see here, which is it's essentially to turn a fanatic into a normal person.
So some believe that this is real and that the government was actually administrating this by spraying it in the skies over countries. If this is real, then that's messed up. Like, it can alter the way people think and what they believe in. But again, we don't know for sure what the deal with this video is.
Coming in at number 4, we have a leaked AirPods Studios video. A few years ago, Apple leveled up their headphone game by creating AirPods and then AirPod Pros. The little wireless earbuds that made me feel like I had already lost one before I even owned a pair. The headphones are great for a variety of things, and the Pros are praised for their noise cancelling abilities, but some people just don't like in-ear headphones. Whether they fall out at the gym or just feel uncomfortable, they aren't for everyone. But apparently Apple is looking out for those people and created a new over-ear version of AirPods. It is uncertain when they are going to be released, but there has been a video leaked on Twitter of what is apparently the soon-to-be-released AirPods Studios. Whether or not this clip is real is really up to you to decide, but it does seem pretty convincing to me, and this wouldn't be the first time an Apple product was leaked before hitting the market.
Coming in at number 3, we have the mysterious figure.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's back here. Yeah.
So don't go back there then.
No.
I don't know what he's barking at. I think he sees something back here.
He's upset.
Okay, stop it. So clearly the dog is trying to warn them.
Yeah. He's like, I have something to tell you.
Don't go back there because there's something back there.
Dogs
Listen to your
know.
dogs.
Dogs know.
What are you barking at? Holy crap!
Ew, what?
Holy crap! Did you see that? No.
Yeah, I did. How could you miss that?
I saw it.
Standing right on the left side.
Ew.
I don't know what that was.
It looked like an
I was
alien.
gonna say it looked like an alien.
You know that meme that's like when everyone was gonna storm Area 51 and then there's all those alien memes and it's that one of like a shadow of an alien standing in a doorway and it's like my alien telling me, coming to my room in the middle of the night to tell me he threw up.
No, oh yeah, I did see that.
That's what that alien looked like.
True. But that's creepy. And the dog knew that something was there.
He was like, I don't want to be here. Also, they like speed off after.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's the, you gotta bring the dog with
I
you.
didn't hear the dog barking after. Oh no, poor Jake the dog.
And that's
the dog's fine. The dog's fine. Dog's fine.
The dog is fine. That's just how we got the first alien dog. In our number 2 spot, we have one that will really hit home for the gamers. Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most anticipated games of the year. It was meant to be released in the spring of this year, but ended up getting delayed. We actually saw 3 separate delays in 2020 alone. Most recently on October 27th, the release was delayed from November 19th to December 10th. People have been anticipating this game for years, and with the addition of quarantine and everyone having more free time this year, people were freaking out. People were so furious over the delay of the game that they even began sending death threats to the creators when it wasn't getting released fast enough. At the time of filming this video, it still has not been released, but there have been shipments to retail stores, which should mean that this is the final of all of the delays. Since some shipments have arrived at retailers already, we have an inevitable leak of the game. I'm about to show a short 10-second clip of a little bit of gameplay. There's no spoilers, but look away if you don't want to know anything about the game. There are a ton of links out there that will let you play the full game, but I think I'll wait for the release day.
And in our number 1 spot, we have the exorcism of Becky Parker. Now this is real footage of an exorcism being conducted on a woman named Becky Parker back in 2011.
Leave.
No!
No! Leave now, I command you.
Rare footage shows
command
what
you to
actually
leave now.
happens in an exorcism.
Oh, don't let her go.
Becky Parker says she was possessed by as many as 8 demons over many, many
Not
years.
just 1 8.
I know what they look like.
Oh, I don't like that noise she was making.
I hate that whole thing.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's actually terrifying. And what's weird is that, like, I've seen other exorcism videos. They all sound the same, like the groggy throat thing that they do.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
I guess it's better than them just being possessed.
Yeah, obviously, like, good job to exorcisms because we don't like demons and all, but don't show us that, please.